The lid wasn't completely attached, like this one has a little bit of tape on it, and it fell and it just exploded on the floor. I am out and about and going to go thrifting again today, and I am at a really small but very homey thrift store. I've been here before. It's one of my favorites. It was on my list to make sure I come and visit this one while I was down in South Carolina here. It is called the Faith Home Resale Store. Let's go in and see what I can find to flip for a profit. Pink tags are 50% off. It's looking a bit bare. I'm not seeing anything catching my eyes. That's a cute little bunny there. I see some Franciscan Desert Rose, but it has a chip on it. $6. Oh, another chip right there too. Shoes are $4 for adults, $3 for children. These are Danscos.
$73.
I looked through the rest of the shoes and didn't see anything else that I wanted to put in my cart. There was a woman in the aisle next to this one, and she was grabbing so much clothes and putting it in her cart. I think she was grabbing all the pink tags. I looked through this rack, but I couldn't find anything for me. That was a very quick trip, and I had hardly anything to look at or to put in my cart. I did buy the shoes, the Dansco shoes, and those were $4. And I think I can probably, let me just show them to you. I just love the funky pattern on them. I think they're so pretty, and they're in really good shape. You can tell by the edges here. They almost look like they're brand new, although they have a little mud on the bottom, so somebody wore them for a little bit. They're size 40, and I always have to look that up to see what the US size is on that. I think maybe a 9, if I had to guess. And I think I can sell them in that $25 to $30 range. And when I was leaving, he goes, go in the cafe and have something to eat. And I was like, oh, I already had lunch. And the guy goes, well, they have the best chicken salad in there. I was like, let me go in and get some. And this is what's in this bag. I got a pint of their chicken salad. I said the power of persuasion, the suggestions, all of that, it works. So I got that for lunch tomorrow. I'm going to try to save my thrifting day. I drove a few miles away and I am now at a Goodwill. This is the third, I think it's the third Goodwill I've hit up in the area. And let's go in and see what I can find to flip for a profit. Red tags are going to be 50% off and yellow tags are 25% off. Always like finding crochet hooks. This is a whole bag. Knitting needles, crochet hooks for $6. See this mini KitchenAid pan with this lid. I picked up another one on the other shelf, and the lid wasn't completely attached, like this one has a little bit of tape on it, and it fell and it just exploded on the floor. It just shattered everywhere. The handle went flying. I was like, oh my goodness, but it didn't make a sound of glass. I'm wondering if this is tempered or not, because it fractured into a million little pieces. And the employee that was putting things out on the shelf was like, I got it, I got it. She ran and got a broom, cleaned up my mess. I'm not going to touch this one though. The shelves were really bare, just like the other store. I'm not sure what's going on, so I'm back in the clothes, looking for good brand names, good patterns, and of course, I want to see red tags or yellow tags. I'm not seeing anything. I do like the pattern on this shirt though. After a bit of excitement when I first started thrifting, breaking that lid, was not expecting that, and I scared everybody when it hit the ground and shattered. The girl was right there. I'm so glad she was like, don't touch it. And then there was a little boy nearby because she was like, don't come over here, you know, and she went and grabbed the broom and cleaned up the entire mess. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm just going to keep moving on here. And I bought 4 items, 5 items. My total was $16 because I rounded up, made it nice and even. Let's go into the haul right here in the car. The shelves were really bare. I didn't even bother filming it because there was nothing to film. I would have just been scanning the shelves. So I thought, well, I'll just show you things that I'm actually looking at and interested in. Right away, I saw this crochet hook in this bag of knitting needles and crafting items, and I thought, I gotta get this. New in package. I don't know how many are in there. Looks like the knitting needles maybe. Here's some more here. That's a mystery box. We'll figure out what that is. And it was $6. I was like, worth its weight in gold. Oh, look at all of the goodies inside that box there. You can kind of see them. Reminds me of my mom's knitting shop. She had the gauges like this and all kinds of doodads that she would sell too. Susan Bates is a popular name for all of that. So some of this might be vintage. It looks vintage to me. That logo like that. So anyways, even if I sold everything in here for like $3 a piece, I'm like, look at the oodles and oodles of items I have. So I might get somewhere between like $20, $30 for this bag. So that's pretty good. I bought this wok back here and the lid to go with it. I debated about getting the lid. I'm like, do I really need the lid? So I got this for myself. $2 for the lid and $3 for the wok. I do have a wok. It's bigger. But whatever the coating is on my wok, it started rusting. And I'm like, why? Why do they always rust? And of course, I bought that one brand new. And I thought, well, let me buy one for $3 and see if this keeps from rusting. It is smaller, but that's okay. I love making my stir fries in a wok. I was in the women's clothing aisle. Before I went back to that clearance area where they kind of pull all the color tags and put them all together. Because when I first walked by it, I was like, well, it's all little kids' clothes or summer clothes. I was like, I'm not going to find anything in there. So I went into the regular aisles. Couldn't find anything there either because it was all like orange tags or yellow tags or blue or something like that. And I'm like, I really want to get red tags. And so I only found 2 items. Red tags, so they were 50% off. This is, I'm just trying to get the label around for you. N Studio Natori. It's a size medium. I just love the print on it. Thought that was really nice. And then the other garment here is, oh my goodness, I'll have to refold these now. It's New Dimensions. I always say dimensions. Oh my gosh. New Directions Weekend. It's a large, and I thought it had a really nice color and print to it. I really like that turquoise blue on there. So those were half price. So, oh, here we go. If it was $4.75 for the both of them. My hauls down here have been really, really small. I'm going to have hardly anything to bring back home. And what I'm really looking for, besides the clothing, which I've been buying a lot of, is I'm looking for items that I can sell on knickknacks during my live sales. Figurines, some sort of vintage item of some sort. I am seeing nothing. I'm not sure what's going on. Are people not donating, or are the shelves being cleared out before I get there? I am not sure. I am just not seeing anything that I can put in my cart. I'm going to keep thrifting in the area. You guys can see me. There we go. I'm going to keep thrifting in the area and see what I can find to put in my cart and then in the car here to take home with me. I'm not trying to fill the car though, but I would like to have more than just the clothing. Like I said, there's going to be more thrift with me videos and haul videos. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Put any comments down below, and I will catch you guys later.